The second theorist we're going to look at in today's program is Sven E. Carlson. Sven E. Carlson's theory states that binary opposites drive the narrative of the music video. When I say binary opposites, I mean black and white, present and past, happiness and sadness. The second principle within Carlson's theory is that there are two categories in which music videos fall into, which is performance and conceptual. Now, Carlson believes the performer that is shown in the music video is materialized and they're commercially exhibited. In other terms, the artists are just there as a product to be sold and for people to aspire to become like them and dress like them and talk like them. Now, this is done in a very professional way with gloss and glamour, so people can adapt to the styles that the artists are performing in. Another type is called the television bard, which is a singing storyteller who uses on-screen images instead of interpersonal images. To sum up Carlson's theory, he's saying that binary opposites drive the narrative of the music video, and two, artists are materialized, in the sense they're sold as a product to the audience rather than a performer. The next theory we're going to move on to is the narrative theory. Now, the narrative theory is the way in which a story is told within a music video. It also keeps the video comprehensible so that all the target audience can understand what's going on. Narrative is the coherence given to a series of facts. Now, there are three theorists we're going to look at that have put their perspectives across and opinions on this narrative theory, and the first one is called Todorov's theory. Todorov's theory separates music video into different stages. For instance, these are the different stages: equilibrium, disequilibrium, recognition, reparation, and new equilibrium. Now, those might sound like fancy words, but equilibrium simply means perfection, a state of perfection where everything is as it should be. Now, if we take equilibrium, it's saying everything's perfect in the beginning, and then something messes up the perfectness that's there in the atmosphere, and then recognition comes in when the characters and protagonists in the music video recognize what's happened and they try to repair it, and once they've repaired it, there's all a happy ending. This is a typical narrative style music video, and for example, if you look at Rihanna's Man Down, this is exactly what happens. She's having this guilt factor that is shown in the music video in contrast with crosscuts to the murder scene and how happy she is, and that's the equilibrium we're talking about. Todorov's theory is predominantly seen in movies rather than music videos, but it is a theory to be looking out for. To sum up Todorov's theory, Todorov claims that narrative must undergo a transformation. The characters featured in the music video must undergo the transformation by going through the disruption. The next theorist we move on to within the narrative theory is Vladimir Props. This narrative theory is created through a variety of character functions. For example, you have a hero trying to seek something, a villain obstructing the hero, a princess is the hero's reward, and the father is the giver of the reward. And this is again a principle that's commonly seen in movies rather than music videos. The final theorists we're going to look at under the narrative theory is Claude Lévi-Strauss's theory. This is a narrative theory built from the inclusion of binary opposites, similar to Carlson's theory. One side will be represented as the right side, in which the audience can identify with and support. Just again, to give you some examples of binary opposites, you have good, evil, present and past, normal and strange, known and unknown, heaven and earth. The final music theory we're going to look at in today's program is Baldwin and Thompson's theory. Thompson are the two theorists that came up with the four corners theory in 2001, also known as the cause and effect theory. In this theory, there are four different sections that relates to the editing of music videos, and these include graphic, rhythmic, spatial, and temporal. Graphic. This editing is all about the mise en scène, what we are shown on the screen, thinking about the pictorial qualities within a video. We move on to the rhythmic theory, which is editing the footage and thinking about the duration of each shot. Rhythmic editing will show that each shot cuts on length according to the beat of the tempo of the music. Different shots will give different effects. For instance, all shots have the same length, some shots which lengthen steadily, shots with shorter and shorter in length, longer shorts, rapid series of quick shorts. To sum it up, images, music, speech, sound effects all have rhythm. Then we move on to spatial. Basically, spatial means maintaining continuity throughout, thinking about the space where the event of the music video takes place. Finally, we move on to temporal. Temporal is this idea of unfolding of time. This is all about continuity, similar to spatial, but is based on the time that the action is taken in and how the video footage manipulates time. In other words, in simple words, this is the progression within a music video. So, Bordwell and Thompson's theory touches upon spatial, rhythmic, graphic and temporal editing. And this is the cause and effect theory. Now that concludes our program on music video and music theorists. Thank you for watching the program and tune in again to listen to more interesting facts.